It's a sad day.
Huh?
Well, here's why it's a sad day. It could be the last day for the top to be down on the Jeep.
Why?
Because it's getting cold out there. Holy crap! So yesterday was a typical Monday. Started out, fixed a web page. Didn't have a staff meeting, so that was good. We were able to just get into the work day. And a couple of weeks ago, we bought basketball goals from Jemison High School, and we got part of it, just like a two-part system. So we got part of it brought down, and then I was going yesterday to pick up the rest, and shout out to Blake West for helping me out. But we went to get those goals, and basketball goals are heavy. It's just the backboard's all it was, and I was like, it's just a backboard. But I'm not sure exactly how much it weighs, but it was more than my back needed to lift, and I think I have done something. Well, I know I've done something to my back, but having previous back injuries, I can say it's not a disc. I think it's strictly muscular. But man, I am having the hardest time this morning just breathing. So I'm gonna go whine to the guys about that for a little bit, because it is Tuesday morning, and that means breakfast date. So I'm out of the road. I think I'm out of the road. I hadn't had any major mess ups, so that's a good thing. Came and took the sound panels down in what used to be our fellowship center. Now we're getting closer to getting the goals put up, and those things are heavy. My back's still kind of wheeling from that, but we're getting closer and closer every day. We're getting a little bit closer. We're getting stuff done. But this afternoon, what I've been doing is trying to figure out how to change our website to a, what do they call it, a mobile-friendly site. And it's not that I don't like doing websites. I don't really know how to do websites, because this site was designed and I don't know anything about it. But everything that I've learned, I've just kind of played with. And to make it mobile-friendly, there's a lot of stuff you got to change. Plus, there are some changes I'd like to do on our website, but something called HTML, that's what we use. And just to make some of the changes I want, like instead of having the menu over here or across the top, I don't really know how to do all that stuff. And I kind of did it one time, but it didn't really work out right. So I've got to figure out some ways to do that. But what that means is I've got to take a day and just shut down everything and just strictly read and watch videos. I'd probably do better watching videos, because when I read I kind of get this. But also, we're getting ready to start doing stuff in the gym, but I put in a request today to do some stuff up here in our youth area, so I'm hoping they're just going to say, yeah, do whatever you want, Brother Kenny. We love you so much. You've been here for 1,000 years. Just whatever you wanted. I doubt they're going to say that, but it would be nice, so we'll see. And they're really good to me. They let me do a lot of stuff. So soccer practice is coming, and I enjoy soccer, but I'm just tired, I think. And it's not that I'm tired of soccer. It's not that I'm tired of hanging out with my boy on the field. I'm just and we've got tournament stuff that we can be a part of. But the email I got last night about the tournament that's coming up, I talked with Josh. Josh is a big dog. And we had talked when we did a tournament back in the summer. And I said, will we do any more? He said, yeah, we'll do another one. He said, there's one in the fall. And I said, cool. But now there's one weekend, and the next weekend there's another one. And you've got to commit to both of them to do them. Anybody else can just skip church, and it's not that I want to skip church, don't get me wrong, but anybody else can just skip church and it's no big deal. I've got parents that take their kids all the time and they just disappear, and you see them the next week. Go, hey man, I missed you. And they go, well yeah, we just went dead, and it's no big deal. But for someone that works for a church, if you just, yeah, I'm just gonna take off, that it's like just taking off for your job, you know. So it just doesn't work. And I told Jessica this morning. I said, hey, I got an email about a tournament, and the tournament is this weekend and that weekend. And she said, so we can't do it. I went, no, we can't do it. And I was reading scripture this morning, and it's in John chapter 5, and it says, whatever the Father does, the Son does likewise. And so that's one of the things that I always try to keep in front of me, is that whatever I'm doing, my son's going to do the same thing. And I've got stuff that I do that I don't want him to do. I've got habits that I have that I don't want him to have. I've got attitudes and thoughts that I just don't want him to have to deal with. So this soccer thing is one of those times where I can really say, you know, we could do this. And the church would probably just be like, yeah, it's okay, you can take a couple Sundays off. But it's just not the right thing to do. Because if at 11 years old, if we start skipping church to do the fun stuff, then when he becomes a teenager and his friends are going off and doing stuff, then he's going to think, oh, I can just skip. And no, you can't. We take our time together as a family on Sundays to unplug from the world and just focus on God. And I guess you say you miss out on a lot of fun stuff, but there's stuff that, you know, that we don't go and do, that we don't get to do because of our commitment to God. And our commitment to God, part of it is being part of the church family. And there are times where you feel like you're the only one that does it. And that's okay, because you're the only one that has to answer for your actions to God. I'm getting all preachy. Let me stop.